There.
Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make a simple repair on a shingled roof. I feel credible for this because I worked with my father for about 10 years in construction and roofing, and have put on several house roofs over the years and know what I'm doing for the most part. So starting out, if you do have a large windstorm come through and damage your roof or give you hail damage, I'd first check with your insurance company to get it looked at before you go up there and try to figure out what's going on. But next, if you do have a couple shingles that got torn off with a windstorm, you can go up, and if you don't want to hire a contractor, and do it yourself very simply. So starting out, if you don't have an old pack shingles from when they first shingled your house or have done recently, what I do is go to your local hardware store or Lowe's or somewhere and get a shingle that would match. Try to get close color, which I know will be hard, but once you get closest color, next you're going to have to walk up on your roof and see where the shingles are at, how many you're going to need to patch them back in. So for our demonstration here, I laid out a few shingles, and I'm going to demonstrate to you kind of how to tear them out and put a new one in. So first you're going to want to look at it, and if this shingle gets torn out for some reason, let's say it's gone, well, you need to look underneath and see where the old nails were on the old shingle, and make sure you gotta take a pry bar, pry them all out, and then once you get them all out, take your new shingle, slide it up in there. It should fit about pretty snug. These are all made pretty much the same way. Line it up here close to your marks, and so once you get that done, what you're going to need is some about 1.5 inch nails, and these have to be roofing nails because they have a flatter head, larger, so it can hold the shingle down. Next, these are about 1.5 inches. So next, usually you put in about 4, 1 on each end and 2 throughout the middle. You can hammer them down with your hammer here, and once you get them hammered down, what I'd like to do is pick the new shingle that you recently tore up or put in, and take a caulk gun with a tube of tar and put a line of tar along this edge so that this seals down real well when it gets warm. Next, you're going to want to do the same with the shingle above it so that when the heat hits it, it melts down and seals up properly. And then finally, on your ends, you're going to want to run a line of tar about this far down. You don't want to get it on the face of the shingle, because otherwise that doesn't look as professional or nice. And once you get that down on both ends, shingle underneath, the top, so the shingle itself adheres to the old one, and the old one on top of it adheres together. You shouldn't have any issues, but if you do have any larger issues, I would strongly suggest calling a contractor or construction, someone who's reliable and has more knowledge into what they're doing to assess your situation out. But once you get that all done up, you really shouldn't have any major issues after you repair the shingle. Another thing to remember is when you put your nails down, look underneath where your old nails line up. So you don't want to have nails here in case this one leaks and it runs through, or if you get one that leaks and it hits the other nail lining up, because otherwise then you will have a leak and an issue. So in conclusion, I hope that what I presented to you all is something beneficial and useful and should help you save some money down the road. So I thank you all for listening.